now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Boilermakers offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes their veteran leader. He has been through the battle, guys, and there are plenty of expectations this season.
Yeah, and there should be expectations. This guy's been around a long time, knows the systems, knows the players. Everybody's going to have to believe in him for this year to be a big success.
Yeah, David, there's just no substitution for experience, right? This guy has played so many snaps. He's seen it all. No doubt they need him to play at a high level.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They're going to ride this running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
To throw, it's Card. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Trojans offense has its first opportunity of the day. When you have a weapon like this on the outside, and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, you do see the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. Nowhere.
Back to throw, it's Moss. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Boilermaker! They're on the board first here in the season opener. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed on the outside, it's Robinson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belt.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's O'Neal. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up. And
throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball really well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You've got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
On 3rd and long, looking for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Card. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Card. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Purdue!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out, get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out, continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense, you're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Now they'll run it to the right here. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the 1st down.
Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Back to pass, it's Moss. They're trying to get to him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Trojans line up to punt it away.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give out of the gun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man quickly. At the 45 on his way. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him wide open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, the tight end's trying to work the middle of the field. Nobody even close to him in coverage. It's not going to get any easier than that for the quarterback. That's an easy first down.
Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on second and goal. To the air, it's Card. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Boilermaker!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it around.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, they'll take to the air. This time it's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's first and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. They'll try to power it in. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime. Regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. off the left upright. No good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Easy. Looking downfield, it's Card. Makes his connection. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set for the second half kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Obliterates him, still on the move. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! And the beatdown has ensued. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes so that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think you run that play on 2nd down, knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big 4th downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. 4th down, no problem.
And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Now from it, he'll take a shot. And it's caught! Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the 2nd half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
Get set, get set.
Power ahead. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
USC 12.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Carr. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Looking for a man. It's Moss. Right on target this time. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them all.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
It's a reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Hold on. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one because they're not able to come up.
On the double.
On the move, it's Moss. He'll take the deep shot. And he grabs it at the 15. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Looking for a crease. It's O'Neal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you...
And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Trying to pound their way in. He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a 1-possession game here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified. They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Delivers to contact. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He's going to pass. Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Give to the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that? Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Moss. He makes a grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Barges ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And here's the deal. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. 4th and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little bit of a splash.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. The clock, but all those timeouts. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourself. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast.